Get it.
Doing the Eli.
The Eli. Well, I made a mistake now, y'all.
Come to Philly.
What up? What up? What up? What up?
All right, we are back. We're here to do a
2
week
days in a
4
row.
preview. Yeah,
Great.
2 days in a row. Our schedules were a little bit weird this week, so we're having to scramble it together. But we're going to keep on giving you guys 2 episodes a week. That's what's
it was
most
weird.
important.
I didn't have a schedule. It was odd.
So let's start up with a little Monday Night Football.
It was a change.
It took me a minute to catch that.
change
Hey,
in
it's a little
pace.
later than usual when we shoot
Yeah,
this.
Monday
it's a
Night
little
Football
change up.
recap. Rodgers wins it, gets the ball with 37 seconds left, goes down 3 plays, gets him in field goal range. Who would have? Did it surprise anybody?
No, I had the over though, dude. So I was
Yeah.
pumped, and I parlayed.
Did it take
Remember, I
that
told
field goal
you
to hit the
it
over?
Needed that, yes.
Wow.
It did.
It was
Wow.
40. It was 50 or 49 and a half, dude. Yeah.
It was one of those 50 plus ones. Yeah.
And I had parlayed them just like the money line to win it. So that was the key, dude. Like the dream was for what happened to happen. Like if they had just run the timeout, I would have been fucked. But they didn't run the timeout. So
right on, dude. Well, that's a good
just
win there.
Just continuing the trend of clutch kickers this week. I mean,
and Aaron Rodgers,
two guys
just
we always
people
know.
up.
You know what I mean? It's like, but did anybody have any doubt Mason Crosby's hitting that at the end of that game? I mean, he's been in some big spots. I guess I wasn't real worried. Maybe
I got to
more
admit,
confident,
I had fallen asleep because the Bucks had lost earlier that day, and when the Bucks
drank
lose,
yourself into a coma. It's
well, it wasn't totally the alcohol; it just demoralizes me, man. It sucks the life out of me, and it had been so long since they lost. I wasn't used to the feeling of having a bad.
It'll get
Sunday.
easier. It'll get easier.
To top it off, I went 0-3 in fantasy this week.
I didn't have a good week.
There wasn't a lot of wins.
Both you guys
this
struggled.
Sunday.
Well, that douchebag Mo, man. I mean, but he'll get his comeuppance, man. Don't worry about that.
3-0 in the league with like the lowest points scored in the league somehow.
Yeah,
that's usually my MO. I don't put up a lot of points, but I always whoever I'm playing puts up shitty points.
Maybe it's good news for you going forward then.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, fuck Mo.
Enough about last Sunday. Let's get into this upcoming one. First game, we're going with a little bit of a weird matchup to start off here. Lions at Bears.
Oh my.
The Bears are 3-point favorites at home. We do not know who is starting quarterback for the Bears yet. I would guess it would be Justin Fields.
Did you see they signed Vinny Testaverde? I don't know if it was just to the practice squad or not, but he's supposed
to Vinny Testaverde Jr.?
No. Just seeing you're still trucking along, dude.
They brought in him and Brad Johnson.
And so they hired him.
Yeah.
And so he's supposed
Brad Johnson wasn't available.
Yeah, no. Gruden's got him on the practice squad over there in fucking Vegas, man.
I'm surprised Brad Johnson's not a coach. I'm sure he could be, and he maybe just doesn't want to do it.
I bet you money he's coaching high school somewhere.
He
just seems like that kind of guy. Like, he doesn't want to recruit. He doesn't.
Every player just falls asleep in meetings.
Yeah. I don't know. Brad Johnson seems like a funny guy. I have seen some of the shit on social media. He does like trick shots where he'll throw a football like off of a basketball rim and then catch it and then launch it like full court with a football and just drain it into a basketball hoop. He'll do all sorts of crazy. He'll throw a football from like the pylon of the end zone and completely just bang it off the top of the upright, and then it'll bounce off the other field goal upright and go in.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty impressive trick shots, dude.
Because I know when John Elway was getting recruited, he would have his dad would stand at the 50-yard line, and he would stand on the goal line, and his dad would throw a football into the air, and he would hit the football from the 50. That was like how he trained.
Yeah.
Was to just hit it.
Like you're almost like shooting skeet with a gun, but he's throwing
he would be on
footballs
like
at
the other
another
30-yard line, throwing it at him in the air and like hit that in the air. And it's like,
that's why.
I could do it, but a lot of you guys like wouldn't be able
with
to.
Atlanta.
You gotta be a lefty to do that, right?
Exactly. I don't know if you remember when Brett got drafted by Atlanta, he did the same. He was like the pregame show for
Mississippi.
the team.
Yeah, he would throw it up into
he'd come out and he'd do that same thing we're talking about.
Because didn't their coach, when they drafted him, walks up to him and goes, "You're the kid from Mississippi State or whatever." Yep. He goes, "No, I'm from Mississippi or whatever." He goes, "Oh shit, we got the wrong guy." Yep. And it's like, dude, he was like the jackass, like the idiot.
Exactly. Yeah. No, but there was no interest in him.
None. No, they didn't want him. The ownership wanted him.
But. All right. Good. Yeah, I felt like that was a good tangent, but
I guess
back to Lions Bears. So
anything before this?
Brad, give me something I can know about this game, because I really don't have a clue here.
What's the over under?
Hit me with some knowledge.
Over under is a flat 48. I think. Yep. I don't know if you have it in front of you.
I got the same.
Personally, I'm taking the Lions. They're a plus 130 money line. Jared Goff is not great, but that offense is kind of proven they can move the ball a little. Like, I don't know fantasy wise if you guys really pay real close attention.
No, they've been up there.
You know, they're that tandem of Swift and Jamal Williams it's kind of overcome their lack of depth at receiver.
And Hawkinson's,
I mean, yeah, he's a beast. You're right. I won't go too into depth because it sounds like you might have some on him, but they're very much between the hashes kind of team. So they're boring to watch. But
fuck that, the coach isn't.
I don't think. Oh, he's great. He'll bite a fucking kneecap.
Coach is my hero.
I just, with Dan Campbell as your head coach, I'm loving the Lions plus 130 money line. Goff, for as annoying and as much as we make fun of him, he does have an excellent arm.
Yeah,
he just
he needs to be protected.
It's kind of like for every two great throws, there's one dipshit interception like we saw last week. And that's why the Rams moved on. But, the Lions, it's better than the alternative. I think they're going to get the Bears because God knows what Nagy does. We might see all three quarterbacks tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
I wish it was tomorrow.
Jimmy, what about you? What do you got for this game?
I heard Hawkinson down there.
Well, it sucks, to be honest, because I don't have a problem. I don't have any problem with the Bears rooting for them, and I would if they would just have the star Fields, man. But they do this little name game deal, or this little playing bullshit like these Bill Belichick. Like, dude, you're a shitty coach anyway. Why don't you just name the fucking starter so the kid has confidence, or Dalton has confidence, or whoever's starting, rather than bullshitting around it? I would love to take the Bears at -3 because I think that they should win that game. And I know what Brad's saying because
do you think that line gets bet down between now and then, though?
I actually think more people bet on the Lions.
I think it goes to the I think the Bears become it'll
bigger
be
favorites.
like almost five.
Oh, you think it's lengthen?
Yeah.
See, I was thinking it might become more of a pick 'em by the end.
No, because it's at Chicago, dude. And I'm telling you again,
that's
though,
true. That
I feel what you're saying about
that feel is weird.
And Goff is efficient, dude. He's not a bad quarterback. I know he might throw a shitty pick every now and again, but it's not McVay's offense anymore either. So I'm sure he's more like told to kind of check it. Don't force it, and let's kind of try to let's just be methodical going up and down the field. So yeah, I think but I would like to go Bears. My bet would be Bears -3, but dude, that's just I'm going with that saying that Fields is playing because it's just not fair.
That's true. At this point, we are playing with one hand behind our back.
He came out and got a win, didn't he, against the Bengals in week 2 when he came in for Dalton? Like they won
last week.
Yeah, he didn't do a lot, but he did have a run that sealed the game.
They played fucking Cleveland last week, though. That's not an easy matchup on the road in Cleveland. As your first start,
it was really ugly, though.
As your rookie? Okay, man. And
but I don't even blame it on Justin Fields. I've said it before on this podcast. He's my favorite quarterback in this class, this rookie class. Fields is the one dude I really, really liked. So,
but I do. The money line makes sense.
That's high praise.
It's just I like that kid, man, and I think the Bears' defense is tough. I think they can. Yeah.
So does that mean you're going Bears then, Matt?
I'd go.
No, I'm not. I almost hope Jimmy's right.
I like Fields, but fuck no.
I hope Jimmy's right, but and I never thought I would say this, but the Lions are the more functional organization than the Bears are right now. Yeah. And then And like the Lions are going to go out there and play as a team on Sunday. The Bears, I can't really say confidently that they're going to like band together and come out with any sort of fire. I feel like if I'm a Bears player, I'm like, I see what my coach is putting out there in the media. Our coach is a clown, basically,
Idiot,
dude.
right?
Like, I don't want to play for this dude.
What are they? Yeah, man. I don't
know if you saw too.
Lions
Khalil
money
Mack got banged up last week too. He
actually
had to go to the locker room, and it's like that kind of.
Well, no, yeah, Khalil Mack.
It just adds up. Those eels.
Yeah, right. No, that's huge. I didn't know that. But also was like fucking was there? What's Nagy? Was he not in? Did he not want to draft Fields? Like, was that one of those things?
Oh, he was all in on Fields.
So why doesn't he want to start? He's just doesn't think he's ready.
Who the fuck knows with that guy, man? Maybe he thinks maybe if Fields is on the bench all year, he thinks it'll buy him another year.
It's like Mahomes, and he's gonna
like this is how we approached it with Mahomes.
That's really it.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna take this patient approach, bring my protege along.
Mm-hmm.
The thing was, nobody hyped,
dude.
But
Fuck
nobody
that,
hyped up
man.
Fields as a week 1 plug and play starter. Everybody kind of said,
dude, they didn't have Alex Smith. They didn't have a number 1 overall pick at quarterback playing for him.
I just feel like with how terrible that offense is right now, why are you not just throwing Dalton and Foles to the wolves? Let Fields learn. Like what?
Yeah.
Good.
Well, that was his plan.
No, he did.
So he said.
Dalton got hurt.
Lasted, a week? And then instead of going back to Dalton, he triples down.
I tell you what,
says,
man.
Well,
what year is Nagy
any
in?
of my guys could be starters.
This is Nagy's fourth year. Is it
wow.
not his fourth year?
Then,
because they made the playoffs.
It feels that it would.
They made the playoffs the year the Eagles
made
the Eagles won the Super Bowl. The Bears made the playoffs and lost to them. And then the last 2 years.
That was the next year though, when they lost in the double doink. That was the following.
He's been there at least since the double doink.
Yeah, 3 years at least.
The double doink was his first year, and I don't believe they made the playoffs last year, but it was kind of like they backed their way into the playoffs.
Yes.
But it's his 4th or 5th year.
I just don't get how.
We don't need to take the time to backtrack to figure out exactly which one.
We're okay. Yep. We can move on because there is a lot of exciting games this week. I think.
Yeah. Better than that.
So we talked about that game long enough. Matt Nagy will get anybody heated right now. The amount of bullshit he spits out.
Ruining a kid's career.
But the second game we got here, Browns at Vikings. This is an interesting matchup because it's the Browns coach was the old offensive coordinator for the Vikings. Somebody help me out here. His name is escaping me. Coach of the year candidate for the Browns. Why can none of us come up with this name? Billy Martin. He looks like a Billy.
Who's he?
We can't move on without coming up with this name. The Browns coach. He's a good fucking coach, man.
I thought he was a Rams.
This is why we shouldn't be recording this late.
Kevin Stefanski.
Kyle, no.
Kevin Stefanski.
Yeah, just Google it, Brad.
Kevin Stefanski.
Come on, Gramsy, come through on the research here. God, we're gonna hate ourselves when we actually hear
Stefanski.
Stefanski. Yeah, there we go. What's his first name?
Yeah,
Kevin.
Yeah.
He's got this like salt and pepper beard.
He's got coordinator face. Fucking coordinator face.
He's like a dark mustache.
He is a good coach.
This Browns coach got winner face. Fuck that shit.
So I rode the Vikings last week, money line against the Seahawks. The Vikings got it done. I'm doing it again.
That was a bold pick.
I got Vikings money line. I do like the fact that Zimmer knows a lot about what Stefanski this guy Stefanski used to coach under Zimmer. Zimmer's got a little bit of his tricks in his notebook.
Not enough.
That's a toothless dog.
The Vikings honestly have better weapons than the Browns do, especially in the passing game. The Vikings are going to outscore them. It's just as simple as that. The Vikings are at home playing on their own turf. They outscore the Browns. Vikings money line.
What was your bet again?
Home dog.
You're going money line?
Vikings money line.
And what was it?
Browns are favored by 2.
Okay.
Yeah, with the plus
so
number.
You're like plus 110.
Yeah, Brad, you go with your pick, and I'll get you the plus number on Vikings.
I think it's plus 110
because I'm kind of
thinking along you.
Yep.
I think they proved last week that if they can do what they did with Madison, just wait till Dalvin Cook is back. just wait till Dalvin Cook is back. I think I'm taking the over. I don't think either team defensively. It's 53 flat is what it's at right now.
I have 51.5. So I'm going to give you the 51.5 in my notebook here for our personal record book.
But I think both teams have good offenses. I just think the Vikings is a bit more explosive. Odell looked solid, but Cleveland can't throw downfield. Like if they wanted to get a 40-yard play, it's got to be something really special in the playbook. They're not that kind of offense. And I just think the Vikings can kind of corral Kareem Hunt and Chubb.
Yeah. How do you feel about Brad naming Kareem Hunt first? You know, he names Kareem Hunt before the first round. Your fantasy draft, Nick Chubb.
Hey, you know what?
He's a Ravens fan, dude.
He's a Ravens fan, man. I mean, what can you say?
What do you want, though? Kareem Hunt, half the carries, double the production.
Yeah, I know, man. Yeah.
He's a better football player.
Yeah, way better, dude. I don't know why they even have Chubb. They should just get rid of him.
We're not a big fan of him off the field on this podcast, but on the field. Anyways, Todd, take it away.
Yeah, y'all are out of your fucking
He's going
mind.
Browns.
Yeah, y'all are out of your fucking mind. I'll take a -2 all damn day and twice on Sunday. Let me tell you something, man. Not the bake show, dude. They're gonna ground and pound their ass. They're going in they are a physical motherfucking football team, dude. And against the Chiefs, they had to air it out. They had to get away from their ground and pound. But in the beginning of that first half against the Chiefs, when Chubb was killing it, they were grounding and pounding and winning the way they want to win and taking the clock down and keeping the ball out of Mahomes' hands. And if you don't think they can do that to the Vikings, the same game plan, and go in there and do that to them, you're out of your fucking mind. I know the Vikings defense might be decent, but dude, Brad might have just gotten caught up in the goddamn Washington.
Yeah, the Budweiser tower fell on his head.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
but
yeah.
But dude, yeah, y'all are crazy, man. No, Browns -2, and don't even sweat that. Anyone that's thinking that is stupid.
I still really like this Vikings team.
They're gonna control the
clock
the whole game, man. They're gonna control the clock on them, and the Vikings aren't gonna have enough time to put together. And people are forgetting too, dude. Odell came back pretty fucking strong on Sunday, man. He didn't look too shitty, so he could definitely be over the top. He could be the guy. I know he does, but if he only has one of them, he can still utilize one of the
How many points did the Browns score last Sunday? 22. I think off the top of my head, 22. That's not a lot of points. I know they didn't need to score more. They were winning comfortably.
They handled their business pretty well.
Did they win? Yeah, it's like, did they win? I mean, I don't think they're worried.
But again,
this Vikings offense isn't the Bears offense they just played. The Vikings offense.
No, but I'm just again, we're gonna see. But I think the under would be a strong bet too, because I think that I think it'll be more of a game,
under
a time possession
game.
Or
at 53.
Yeah, well, the 53 one was the one I heard, but so 51.5, that makes it tougher. But either, I mean, I think that the Browns are gonna. I think it'll be more of is Dalvin back?
We don't know yet.
He's still got the questionable.
So
tag.
If he's back, I think that it'll be more of a game, like a possession type game. And I don't have a problem saying Browns -2 at all.
Okay,
I don't hate it. I mean, Baker through 3 weeks is the most efficient. Passer.
Accurate. Yeah.
You know, I mean, they're not asking him to do much, but.
Yeah,
I love Cleveland in terms of like when you talk playoffs because they look built.
They look built for the late season,
and that's where. And so maybe this could be early enough where the Vikings catch them and they're not playing the playoff style that I'm thinking they will play. But
yeah, they put up 26 on the Bears, and you know there wasn't a ton of incentive.
Now Kirk Cousins is just a better version of Baker Mayfield. Let's move on. All right, Giants at the New Orleans Saints. The Saints are favored by 7.5.
Spoken like a true Bucs fan.
This dumpster fire.
Giants
still just pissed that they gave me one when he said you like that. Oh no, you're hyping him.
No, dude. He must be good if he did that to the Bucs, right?
Yeah. Oh, kill him. No.
All right.
Fuck off. I don't know. You're fucking.
We're moving on. We're moving on. Giants at Saints. Saints -7.5. Jameis went into New England, beat the Pats. I think this is too many. The Saints aren't good enough to be favored by 7.5 yet, are they?
I don't think they're good. Not for that number.
So I'll go first here. If the Giants
we are doing the podcast early this week. We got to preface that too. It is Tuesday.
Yeah.
Like the numbers are going to
fluctuate.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Man.
Some of these lines are going to change by 2 points.
Because the over-under on this game at 43, that's the bet. I mean.
That's my bet.
Yeah.
But
I'm seeing 43.5 on mine. But yep.
Yeah, just something I have here for this game. If the Giants lose, their season is basically shot. I mean, you could argue it already is, but I think the Giants kind of hang with them here and keep it a close, low-scoring game. I don't trust the Giants enough to bet the spread and take the Giants even with 7.5, but I'm taking the under 43 because I could see it just being like a kind of tight, low-scoring game. I mean, the Giants just played one with Atlanta, and Atlanta had a much worse defense than the Saints, in my estimation. So I don't see how the Giants score 20 points, and with Jameis, the Saints are playing that kind of let our defense do its job and the offense do just enough to win. So I don't see this game getting real high up there. I'll take the under 43. Did you guys actually thought the opposite on this game with taking the over? Is that the face reactions I'm seeing?
I would
take over.
Yeah. I would take the over in that because I mean, even against the Redskins in a divisional game where they've seen what's the quarterback for the Giants? I don't know, Danny
Dimes.
Yeah, Danny Jones. But they put up 30 against them in a 29-31.
Yeah, but that Redskins offense isn't what we actually thought it was. No, but the
Redskins defense is pretty fucking good. I'd put them.
No, but they actually, that's what I meant to say is the Redskins or Washington football team's defense isn't what we thought it was. They gave up 48 to the Bills. They gave up 30 to the Giants.
First game of the season, divisional opponent.
It was a second.
Okay. All right. But early on in the year, and it was I think over 43 is again, maybe
it's just a real low number. I don't mind. I know you see that low of a number.
That you both are disagreeing.
It's just because also if Jameis got hot, man, for him to put up 28 wouldn't be too much against the Giants. So all that it would take is him getting a little hot, and then the Giants put together a drive. And Daniel Jones, fantasy wise, actually hasn't been terrible this year.
It's been solid.
It's weird, but he's put up numbers equivalent to a guy startable in a league if it's like a 12-man league. And
I think you guys are missing the biggest factor in this game. New Orleans has been out of New Orleans since the start of the season because of the hurricane. Mm-hmm. This is their first game.
Oh, it's at the Dome. Home. I didn't know that.
I'm taking them 7.5. It's a different world when Jameis. No. As
Over's gonna hit, man. Over's gonna hit.
I like the over, but in New Orleans, I'm taking New Orleans. I think Kamara is gonna have a special game. That Traquan Smith is coming off the IR. I know he's not really a big name, but he's a guy Jameis knows at least. Mm-hmm. It's just I would not want to be the Giants this week. I'm already 0-3, 0-2 at home, and you're about to get your ass kicked in New Orleans. It's gonna be a rough 4 weeks.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Hey guys, on a side note, just because we're a sports podcast, the Cardinals just won their 17th game in a row.
17 in a row.
It's the longest winning streak in the NL since 1935. Dude.
If anyone sees this and is older than that, please comment.
Yes, like, subscribe, and comment.
Show.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if any listener was old enough to witness that game, we'll have you on the fucking pod, man.
You'll be in that bottom corner over there.
I'll still lose to you in trivia, so you'll get your glory moment, man. No matter what, you'll get some glory.
All right, speaking of Cardinals, our next game. Good transition there. Cardinals at Rams.
Fantastic segue.
Our first NFC West divisional matchups. This is the one we're going to hit first. Cardinals at Rams. Rams 4.5-point favorites at home. Jimmy, you start here. This is a tough one to pick, man. Yeah.
What's the over under?
54.5.
And what's the money line?
Or do you have 52? I've seen 52 and 54.5.
Yeah, let's cross-reference books here. I got 54.5 on the over.
Okay. And 4.5 for the points.
You can get Cardinals money line here at plus 190, which is kind of tasty for as close of a matchup as this is.
That would be the one I'd go with just because it's such a toss up. And I don't really like the Rams. I'm annoyed at seeing Kroenke being at all the games when
I know it's hard to go Kroenke
here. So that
pole smoker.
The one thing though that is going to be it's going to be a great game to watch for real, guys. Like that'll be one of the most fucking fun games we're going to watch all year. I think, like so far, for sure going in, and I think watching how Kyler handles Donald in that line and like moves around and to see if he can, but Aaron Donald might just be too fast for his ass, man, and he might not be able to get even if he wants to reset.
Doesn't that
pocket,
suck if you're Kyler and this fucking 280-pound dude can run you down?
Man. Yeah, this guy's just faster than all my guys.
Your line.
So, but I would I'm getting killed in these bets. I got to make some bold ones, so I'm go Cards money line. Man.
Okay. Cardinals money line for Jimmy. Brad, what say you?
He's digging himself a deeper hole. I'm taking the Rams and the points. They're at home
because you guys are pussies.
You're underestimating. They're at home again.
At home, like that's a home.
Maybe
they were pretty loud against the Bucs.
Maybe the TV did tricks on me, but they looked pretty fucking loud.
Yeah.
You said they paid actors to show up. They paid extras.
Hey.
But how many actors make up the percentage of that crowd?
Just because they're paid.
Dude, half of them had Bucs fucking jerseys on. So I'll say at least half.
No, dude, half of them. There's no way half of them did because the Rams were really loud on third down.
No, but there was a lot of red in the crowd.
It is an interesting stat because this is already Rams are 3-0. This is going to be their third game at home already.
Well, schedule
3-0.
Did them an early favor.
So it's kind of it just seems like almost like they're trying to coax them through it. I don't know. It depends for me if Darrell Henderson is healthy. If he plays, Cardinals don't have a chance.
I'm here.
Stafford goes down, they're done.
I don't think I agree with you, and it's a matter of time before his thumb wraps some D lineman's helmet.
Yeah, he has had that happen.
Until that point, Arizona does not have the DBs to stick with Robert Thomas or Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp. Those guys they're tough.
Yeah,
what
Jimmy.
What do you think, Matt?
Jimmy brought up McVay, and I wanted to change my pick
because I feel like the Rams have had the best matchup.
I'll stick with what I got. I got Rams minus 4.5. Kyler Murray is making these mistakes too many times still, dude.
God damn it.
Kyler's making too many mistakes throwing stupid interceptions, and until he learns, I can't bet on him. You just bet on the Cardinals, Jimmy. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I know. You're right.
I thought
but I did bet on tonight too. I bet on them to win, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, at least they come through for you.
All right, I got Rams minus 4.5, and I fucking hate to bet on a team that just beat the Bucs, but I don't trust the Cardinals yet. I love Kyler, but I see him do stupid shit every week still. So I need that to change.
But Jim, you said too, you got to make a pick to change it up. So this is a pick.
Yeah, you could gain a game on me and Brad with this one pick.
Yeah, you're looking lose another one there, but
lose another one. I wonder how the trivia numbers compare to the betting numbers. Jimmy versus
not great.
That'd be a fun stat to
all right, on to the next game.
Yeah, we'll get research to dig through that.
At the 3:00. We have a lot of good NFC West.
I'll start off here because I'm sure you guys disagree with me. I think you guys are more of a Seahawks.
I feel like you
have more faith in the Seahawks than I do.
I feel like every time you say that, we pick the opposite.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I got the 49ers minus 2.5. They'll cover that number. The Seahawks are just a make or break team, man. You cannot trust the Seahawks, man.
You can trust Shanahan?
Yeah. I trust Shanahan with Garoppolo more than I trust Pete Carroll with Russell Wilson because they just don't win games convincingly ever. I don't care if they're playing the fucking Lions or the Jets. It's going to come down to who makes a play in the fourth quarter. And yeah, the 49ers can win this game convincingly. They could win it by 10 points, and I wouldn't be surprised. The 49ers are a better coach team. They're a more organized team. And the Seahawks are just either boom or bust. It's either a 70-yard touchdown to Tyler Lockett, or it's we put up fucking 17 points and lose at home.
You take this after he finishes, Jimmy.
I mean, we're recording. Yeah, go.
No, we know.
No. Better coach team. They haven't won a Super Bowl together with that coach and that fucking.
How long ago did Pete Carroll win a fucking Super Bowl?
They haven't won. Let me finish. They haven't won a Super Bowl together with that coach and that quarterback. That coach has also blown a Super Bowl along with that quarterback in a Super Bowl that they should have.
They've made it to a Super Bowl much more recently.
They missed passes that they shouldn't have missed in that fucking Super Bowl. They haven't made it to a Super Bowl because they didn't lose half their fucking defense because of the way the NFL is. And I get that, but that's the way dynasties work. If you're telling me that the
dynasties, did you just call the Seahawks a dynasty?
No, but they could have been if their fucking defense didn't all fall apart and they would have ran the ball on fucking fourth down and second down instead of throwing it.
Well,
but dude, to say that the fucking Niners, who have a coach who's blown it 3 times in the Super Bowl, dude, like
we're not in the Super Bowl. We're in week 4.
No shit. And they're not going to get back to one. They had their chance. They blew it. It won't happen. No doubt about it. Don't listen to this guy. Bet the Hawks -2.5. There's no way.
The Seahawks' recent history in the playoffs is pretty shitty as well. They don't even make it near the Super Bowl anymore.
It's better than the Niners. When's the last time the Niners won a Super Bowl?
They were in the Super Bowl 2 years ago.
When's the last time they won one?
Yeah, but I mean,
the Carolina Panthers.
How does that have any stock in what we're talking about? We're talking about the Seahawks with Pete Carroll winning 10 years ago. I think you guys
are both arguing about the second tier of the NFC West. I think the best 2 teams in the NFC West we already talked about.
I'm just saying when Shanahan,
I'm actually taking
Kyle
the under
Shanahan
in this game.
Wins a Super Bowl.
I'm close to making this my lock of the week.
The over/under is 52. I'm taking
do
under.
It. You want to do the Bucks -13 against the Cowboys? That would have worked out.
We're gonna get spicy, but I'm taking under in this one. I think
it's genius.
I think both teams are gonna worry about ball control. Russ is gonna do it through the air, just dink and dunk.
52.
52
is the number.
I'm taking the under. Yep. I think it's gonna be a lot of field goals.
Jimmy, I put you down for Hawks money line.
No, I said Hawks -2.
Oh, you need the points because you feel like it's gonna be a close.
I mean,
one,
I'll do if you want me to be a cocky. I mean, no, I'll do a like I said -2.5. If you were a good host, you would have heard it, man. So,
fucking amateur.
Yeah, get your shit together, host.
Well, I mean, I was 5-1 last week. I think you were 1-5. So
how'd that parlay go for you on Sunday?
Right now, I'd back me right now. This will be a big one we go back to. Though.
Actually, weren't you 5-1 on that parlay you had on Sunday too?
I was 6-1.
5-1.
But when you go 6-1 in a parlay, you go 0-1. Is how that works. Yeah,
too bad, man.
That's the bitch of it.
And what team? What team lost you the money?
The Buccaneers.
Okay, I just wanted to verify before.
The Buccaneers won the Super Bowl last year. If we're basing every team's status on Super Bowl wins,
hell yeah, they
won last
trust
year.
Me, I remember they beat the Chiefs.
Okay. All right. How are we looking time here?
Well, we're gonna have to stop here, and then we'll bring it back with Ravens Broncos, which I was gonna have some good things to say about the Broncos, but I might have to, during the break here, I might have to alter my notes.
Oh man.
No, I'm not angry.
What am I gonna do?
Yep.
How will I contain myself?
We'll be right back with y'all.
All right. Yeah.